Hi guys, today I'm making a quick video on my hair care routine and my hair journey to get my hair growing long and healthy and not dead and brittle anymore. I used to dye my hair myself. I started out with drugstore hair dye, the ones you get in the boxes, L'Oreal Ferriera and stuff like that. That stuff is really horrible for your hair. I did not want to invest the money to get my hair dyed. I would rather spend $10, get a box of dye and do it myself. Obviously, cosmetologists just tell you that the box dyes are bad for your hair because they want to make the money off you and they don't want you to get it, right? Wrong. Turns out L'Oreal Ferriera has metallic tones in it that never leave your hair. Your hair literally has to grow out and be cut off. Your hair salons can never get it out. And there's a whole series of different products that are terrible for your hair. The first time I ever dyed my hair bleach blonde, I went and got a box of Splat hair dye, and I took the really harsh bleach out of that and I put it over my whole head so that I could dye my hair bright pink. Then I decided that I would just leave it the blonde. My friend called it Barbie horror color. It was really terrible, but it did some serious damage to my hair. I lost about half of my hair thickness. It was really dry and brittle. The ends broke off and my hair just kept getting shorter and shorter and shorter because it would break at the ends. It was terrible. So then I dyed it brown to get rid of the pink tones and to kind of balance it out to a natural color, thinking that dye that makes your hair darker would be a lot healthier than the bleach. That was wrong as well. I was using terrible colored dyes. So I switched over to Sally's hair dyes, started dyeing my hair red. That one's not so bad for your hair, but in order to keep the rich red tones, I had to be dyeing my hair every 4 weeks or it would turn out this terrible reddish brown color that I hated. So I was dyeing my hair way too much and I was using a 20 developer when I only needed to be using a 10. So I was doing additional damage to my hair. I would wake up in the morning and I would have lost hair, broken hair in my bed. When I would take a shower, I would lose handfuls of hair. I was just in this crisis mode, trying to figure out what I was doing wrong to my hair. I think I finally figured it out, so I decided to make this video. So a year ago, about a year and a half ago, I went to the salonist and she cut my hair like this. I'll put the picture in. But I told her just to cut off all the dead stuff and keep as much length as possible, and she still ended up cutting it to here. But she gave me some tips on how to save my hair and quit causing damage but still be really cheap about it. I quit dyeing my hair as often, and then recently I have been going to a salon to get my hair dyed. Right now I have a line because I need to have it done again, but I'm waiting because pretty soon we're going to be doing pictures and I want to get my hair dyed right before we get our couples pictures done. This color works really well because I can still have the bleach blonde, but my natural hair color can grow out and I don't have to get the roots retouched every 6 weeks, so it's less expensive and way less damaging for my hair. I also switched. I was using Tresemme to wash my hair. I figured that it was salon quality and it would not be causing as much damage, but turns out it was just washing out the color and drying out my hair. The products that I use later on in this video to show you what I wash my hair with are the best drugstore shampoo and conditioner I found. And then the other products I got at Sally's, a leave-in hair conditioner, a purple shampoo to keep the white, and then the hair mask, which is the absolute best hair mask I have ever used, and I have used a lot, including placenta. So trust me, I have tried probably every product on the market, and these are the best inexpensive ones that you can get for your hair. This video is kind of weird because trying to film in the shower without filming any things that I shouldn't be was a little bit difficult, but I hope that you find it informative and there's a lot of good tips in there for how to properly wash and dry your hair. And so hopefully this video helps you so that you can grow your hair out too, because there's nothing more stressful than thinking you're losing your hair. These are the products I use to wash and condition my hair. So the first thing you need to do is really saturate your hair before using any products in it, and make sure to use warm water, not hot water, because the hot water can damage your hair and drain all the natural oils from it. If you have platinum blonde hair, you need a purple shampoo to get rid of the yellow brassy color. I get this one at Sally's for about $10, and so far I really like it. It doesn't seem to do too much damage and it's very hydrating. Starting at your roots, make sure you use enough product to thoroughly apply to all of your hair and scrub it into a rich lather. Make sure to work the lather all the way from your roots to the tips of your hair. Make sure all of the purple shampoo gets rinsed out before using the next product. The OGX brand shampoo is my absolute favorite, and I love the keratin oil because it's hydrating but it cleans really well at the same time. Starting at your roots, work the shampoo into a rich lather throughout your hair. And now we rinse again, making sure to get all of the shampoo out of our hair before conditioning. Out of all the conditioners by OGX, the Thick and Full Biotin and Collagen is my favorite one. I find that it is the most hydrating and it smells amazing. If you have hair that gets oily and gross super fast, I wouldn't recommend putting the conditioner directly on your roots, but maybe a little bit out of your roots. But because my hair is always dry and it doesn't really get oily often, I apply the conditioner right into my roots first and then work it toward the tips. This is the best conditioning hair mask that you can get. You get it at Sally's, and I think this whole bottle costs about $6. And without rinsing out the conditioner, I take the hair mask and I apply it to the bottom half of my hair all the way to the ends, and I let it sit for about 2 minutes. It is perfectly normal to lose some hair during a deep condition, especially if you didn't brush your hair right before taking a shower, so don't be alarmed if you do lose some hair. It is just hair that is already dead being washed out. Some people recommend using a wide tooth comb to brush the conditioner through your hair, but I don't because it can actually stretch and break your hair if you pull or comb on it while it is wet. After 2 to 5 minutes, rinse out the conditioner and hair mask from your hair with lukewarm to cooler water. When you dry your hair, don't do this. It's actually really hard on your hair and can damage it. Instead of using a rough towel, get an old cotton t-shirt and use that to dry your hair instead. Gently dab and squeeze your hair instead of rubbing it aggressively around. This is much better for your hair and does not damage it as much while still getting out the excess moisture. I will usually let my hair air dry while I do my makeup and other things, so as much water leaves it as possible before I use heat to dry the rest of it. When you get out of the shower, you use lotion on your skin. You need lotion for your hair. This is also heat protectant, and this is probably my most favorite hair product because I use it after I wash my hair before I use any heat treatments on it. And I also use it as a leave-in conditioner daily, so when the ends of my hair dry out, I can use that for this as well. So before you dry it, you want to set your part. I part mine off to the side, but however you naturally part your hair. Then brush it so that it's straight and free of tangles. Do not just use the blow dryer to blow your hair all over the place and then brush out the tangles. This is really damaging for it. First, dry the roots of your hair along your part to set the part and keep it how you want it to be. Then use your comb to dry your bangs and your fringe so that they are as straight and set as possible, so you have to use minimal heat to adjust them afterwards. Then use a large comb such as this one and brush your hair while following it with a blow dryer so that it dries your hair straight and evenly without blowing it everywhere and causing a lot of tangles. Continue to follow the comb with the blow dryer and brush your hair out straight to dry until your hair is almost all the way dry. Make sure that your hair is 100% dry before using any other heat tools on it. Hopefully this video helps you so that you can grow your hair out too. Thanks for watching, guys.